Welcome back to another draft highlights video. We'll jump into Team Pick highlights here. First game is Theta versus Piccolo, and it's in Ultra League. Now, last week of draft here, so it all finishes up this week. And I thought I might try something new here. I had footage from both sides. I couldn't get it 100% linked up, but it's pretty close. So we've got Theta's perspective on the left-hand side and mine on the right for the game. So Theta one lead there, and we've gone into the secondary matchup here, and he's gone into Ferrothorn, which dominates Kingdra, obviously resisting the Dragon Breaths, and it also has grass-type moves as well, so pretty decent here. So just got to go straight for the Outrage, get off a bit of chip damage, but as you can see there, it's not going to do a lot. Contemplated going for the Octazooka, but pretty much just going for the chip damage, with the hopes of maybe farming it down with the Skarmory after this matchup's done. Now, I didn't 100% know what moveset he was running. I knew it was fairly likely he'd be running Flash Cannon just for coverage against things like Dragonite. So when this move comes through now, I knew it could be Thunder, and I couldn't risk my Skarm getting one-shotted, so I just played it safe here, shielded the move. And so far, things are looking pretty good. It looks like I'll be able to farm all the way down here and get a lot of energy and pressure the Gengar if it comes back in, with a couple of Sky attacks to the face. And so first one coming through now. Could be Brave Bird, so he definitely has to shield this one. And that one goes through. And then putting the pressure on again with the second one coming through. Gengar being pretty fragile. He's probably not sure how much that's going to do, so he's shielded again. And that's great. Now, with all shields down, bring in Swampert. He's not throwing, and he's going into Machamp. Now, in this matchup here, I'm going for Earthquake. Anyone playing this matchup, go for Hydro Cannon. If it's a Shadow Machamp, which it normally is, hence why I threw the Earthquake, that will pretty much one-shot a Shadow Machamp, but not the regular one. So just go 2 Hydros in future. But look, to be honest with you, I should still be able to get this Hydro off before he gets to another move, and have a little bit extra energy there. So what that'll do is force the Gengar in the next matchup to at least throw a Shadow Punch. It's not going to be able to farm me down. So that'll get rid of some of its energy, and I've got a shield and my Skarm at full health to finish things off. So he's throwing the Shadow Punch now, and he did well there. He countered pretty much perfectly. And that finishes that matchup off. Now, Shadow Ball does about 3/4 of Skarm's health, but he pretty much has to... he has to get to the Shadow Punch, and he has to bait. So his win con here is baiting. So what I'm going to do is not shield, and he throws the Shadow Punch. I'll shield the second move, and fortunately I'll then get to the Sky Attack at the end to finish off the Gengar. So really good game there. And yeah, Theta having a bit of a rough start to the tournament has really come through in the last couple of weeks, as we'll see in the results. He picked up, and his team really picked up as well. So let's move into the next game. This is me versus Antag. So the last week was all the captains taking each other on, and there was a bit of interest around this game, or this set of matches. We're in Open Great League here, so A-Bomb lead. Basically landing the Energy Ball means that it can beat the Umbreon, and getting a Powder Snow through there definitely helps as well. This game's a little bit broken. Anyway, foul play going through there. He'd be another foul play now. I'll shield this one, but because I've been getting those extra Powder Snows through, or it should mean that I can win this matchup now, which is really good. So in order to stop getting those extra Powder Snows through, you've got to make sure that you're actually throwing your charge moves on particular turns. You can check out Wallowa videos for that if you want to know when you should be throwing. Anyway, so he bailed out and kept his Umbreon alive there, and we went into the Cresselia matchup. I think he tried to catch on the Cresselia, so he's got a super bulky team here. But fortunately had the Marowak here in the back, which resists all of Cresselia's moves, which is really good. I don't use Marowak much, I must confess, hence why towards the end here, he throws a move. I knew it was Grass Knot. I just didn't know how much Grass Knot took off Marowak. So I thought just to be safe with all that energy, I'd shield. He's then come back in with the Umbreon. Not sure if he was quite at a move yet, but I think he's maybe one snarl off. I've thrown this. He's had to shield, and I'm already at the move, so get that switch off before he can get that snarl he needs, and that's the end of the Umbreon. And, yep, in the back, Drift. Yeah, it's going to be lucky to survive here. It'll get Power Snow down afterwards. Yeah, Shadow A-Bomb, especially with things it counters, it's an absolute monster. And yeah, the Cresselia comes back in, and I'm not sure he even tried to throw a move there. All right, let's get into Team Antag highlights. So first game here, we've got Lloyd and Rignevo, both new to draft and doing exceptionally well in their first seasons. I think they battled out a 2-1 last time, and I think the result might have been 2-1 again here. So lead probably slightly favours Dragonite, even though Machamp can do a lot of damage. He's tried to catch, Rich has tried to catch the move on his Metagross there. And he gets the first Meteor Mash through here. So game in the balance at the moment, but that Dragonite's still got a lot of energy in the back there, which Lloyd was very restrained in not throwing. And not sure he'll shield anything here. Probably shouldn't. He'll get to another... Oh, so maybe he thought this was the superpower. Is he going to shield this? Yeah, okay. Probably shouldn't have shielded that one, but counting licks can be quite difficult. But yeah, I think it's a couple more licks to a superpower than it is to a body slam. Anyway, the Metagross is still here, and he's going to throw the Dragon Claw now. Doesn't quite KO, but probably needs to swap out in that situation so he doesn't get farmed out. But instead just waits. Mamo comes in, and he's got the Machamp in the back. So he's trying to keep alignment there, so he did well. Cross chop coming through here. Metagross being unique, it's got that psychic typing, but it's close combat, that's amazing. But he's going to go for the full farm down here. So unfortunate. I think if Richard maybe thrown the close combat 1 or 2 counters before, he would have actually got killed that Metagross and probably won this game. But in any case, the Outrage is coming through, and that's going to one-shot the Mamo. But a terrific game there. All right, should have used that shield. All right, so now we're going into Theta versus Antag. Looks like Master League here. Open Master. Pretty neutral sort of lead here. Dragon Breath damage is pretty heavy on Mewtwo, which can be fragile. But of course, that Side Strike sort of does 2/3 of a Dragonite's health. So you've got to commit shields to the matchup. So let's see how they're going to take this one on. All right, getting to the second Side Strike. We'll have to see what Theta decides to do here. He's let that one go, and Antag's tried to snipe him and almost done it there. So Lugia coming in for the Dialga here. Lugia does win, particularly if you're not running Thunder, but if you can land a Draco, that's normally pretty big as well. But Theta's read that one, and he'll get the Sky Attack through here, do some good chip damage. This is going to come down to the wire, I think. So another move coming through here, Iron Head. That'll do significant damage, and that's the end of the Lugia. Oh no, it just gets to a Sky Attack just before the end. Have to see how crucial this ends up being. And so he's done that, so just have to see what's in the back. He's thrown on the Dragonite, he'll let that go. So he's got one shield for his Togeki, so he's kind of hoping it's going to be a dragon in the back, maybe Giratina or something. Let's have a look. Yeah, and it is Giratina. So as long as he correctly shields up the Shadow Ball here, that looked too soon for a Shadow Ball, so he's let that one go. Not sure he built up to the Shadow Ball there. Yeah, and so now he can just simply throw the Ancient Power, or really even just keep Charming down. Yeah, so instead of throwing the Ancient Power there, he would have actually got another Charm in before this move came through, but it's not going to matter anyway. He'll shield here, and that's the end of that game. So good game there. I think Theta ended up taking the matches against Antag 2-1, courtesy of an ominous win boost in one of the games, which Antag's still dirty on. But in any case, it was good to see Theta starting to win a few games. We're going into Team Theta highlights here. So this is Master League again against these two. So good lead for Antag here. Doesn't shield up the Shadow Ball and now goes into Lugia, so that's great play. He's going to throw the Draco here and probably ditch out. So, but Theta's all over that. And now Togeki's coming in. Lugia is an absolute monster here, and I think it still wins. I think it wins this matchup in the one shield, but he's actually not shielded the Aeroblast there, so that's really bad news, and I think that's pretty much going to be game now. I'm not sure what Antag's got left in the back, but he just doesn't have the health left on the Mon, even though he's got 2 shields. He'll let this one through, so we'll have to see what it is in the back. It's a Snorlax, so he's opted to come in with Dialga here and try and farm this down. It's going to cost him a shield if he wants to do that. Probably would have come in with a Snorlax myself, because the Licks would have been super effective against the Lugia and just farmed it all the way down, and probably just kept my 2 shields for the Snorlax. He's only going to get to a Sky Attack there. So he gets the Iron Head off here, but it's not effective against the Kyogre, but it's shielded anyway. And in comes Snorlax now. He'll be trying to... Oh, got to shield that first move. He'll be trying to get to the Skull Bash, I imagine, and that'll up his defense. And it'll do significant damage to the Kyogre, but geez, Kyogre's so bulky, it's going to get to another Surf here. And I think with the waterfall damage, that's going to be enough anyway, so we'll just see what happens. Defense has gone up, but Surf's coming through. See what happens here. So Surf goes through. He's lagging a little bit there. But yeah, only really needs 2 more waterfalls to... Yeah, look, that was actually stutter lag, so both of them, as you saw, lost health there, so result probably wasn't changed in that one. So now we've got Theta versus myself, and this is a lesson in what not to do, folks. Actually think about team comps before you do them. And as you can see here, he's brought in a fighter, and I'm double weak to fighting. So I'm forced to go into Venusaur here, which isn't a very good matchup at all for Escavalier. So letting the Drill Run go through, but this isn't good. Frenzy Plant does do a fair chunk of damage, but it's obviously resisted, double resisted. So that's not amazing, but he shields it anyway, which is good. But yeah, another Drill Run coming through here. I pretty much have to get this Escav down and out. Losing Switch here probably is bad as well. It depends what he's got in the back. But as we're about to find out, if you build a team like I have in this game and someone's running, for instance, double fighters, you're in a lot of trouble. So Drill Run coming through, and I'm left with 2 Mon that are weak to fighting. I do make a big mistake here. I had to farm down, but I thought he was almost at the move. So I've thrown the foul play. I had to actually farm him down the whole way here. And he's got Machamp in the back, so I'm cooked. He then brings in the Gengar. All I can do here is pressure the shields. He's going to shield that, and then I just need this waterfall damage to do its work. But unfortunately, I knew that he was going to... Well, I didn't know he was going to throw the Shadow Ball, but I thought my best play here was to just come in with the Umbreon and farm the... When I saw he had Shadow Ball, I knew it was Shadow Punch, Shadow Ball, so nothing Umbreon feared. So I knew that my only and best play was to just come in with Umbreon and farm this thing the entire way down and just hope that I could get to enough moves before the Machamp got me. So in hindsight, could have won if I'd fully farmed down the Escav and thrown a last resort at the Machamp and then done this afterwards as well. I think I probably could have won, but credit to Theta. He knew I had a G-Fisk and an Umbreon, and so he thought double fighter might do the Bizzo, and it did. So he ended up winning that last game after copping a bit of a pasting in the first 2. But overall results for the season, 241 to Theta. They really caught up on a Team Antag and only fell just short of eclipsing them. But Team Piccolo started really strongly and took it away in the end. But well done to everyone in the draft season. Now, just to finish off the vid, we've got a Kingslayer matchup. Kingslayer is going really well at the moment. This one is Ash versus Cactus, and we've got it from Cactus's perspective, and this looks like Ultra League that we're in here. Ultra League... so he's running the Talonflame there. So first move coming through now is Flame Charge. And it looks like we're running open Ultra here because he's got a Giratina. So another Flame Charge coming through. Let's see what he decides to do here. Building up a lot of energy. He's almost at 2 Dark Pulses here. Now, is he going to trick him into shielding? He does. And he's at the... Yeah, see, that's the problem with a 5-turn move. He sneaks in both his moves there before Ash gets his. So unfortunately, he's wasted a shield there. Probably should have let that go down and brought the Obstagoon in. It would have resisted the Dark Pulse. Okay, but this is still a really good matchup for Obstagoon here. So, and I noticed that in the back, that Magnezone's not going to appreciate the Obstagoon either. So, a good pick to bring in here by Ash, and he's by no means out of this match, even though he did probably waste a shield there. So, especially if he can get a boost. If he gets a boost, he's a strong chance to win this game. Not sure what he's running in the back, but keeps going with the Obstagoon here, and he should be reading by the fact that Cactus brought this in, that he's weak to Obstagoon in the back. So let's see if Ash realises that. He's going to throw here. Now he's shielded again, so yeah, I think at this stage Ash must... Oh, a bit of lag there or something. Oh yeah, he's caught the move, caught the Dragon Claw. What's he caught it on here? Oh, it's a Togeki. Oh, that's unfortunate. So, yeah, if he got the Togeki on that Giratina by winning Switch at the start, then this game would be over. But still not done by any means because... oh, his attack's fallen. That's such bad luck. The Obstagoon's still got a shield here. It's going to have to shield this. He's throwing here. Let's see if he gets the attack drop again. Oh, he does. That's... I think that's probably won it for Cactus because he's going to be able to move now, and if that attack drop hadn't gone through, this Night Slash would have KO'd. And look, oh, it's just fallen. Oh, he got the boost now. He's going to... Yeah, look, he's fallen probably 1 counter short of winning this match. That's crazy. So, yeah, super unlucky there. And, yeah, the debuff really decided the result. So, here's where we're at with the Kingslayer. Piccolo is waiting for Nick Revolt, Captain B, to go through. Antag's already through to the semi-finals. We've got Lloyd and Cactus, which is going to be terrific. And once Fishlegs and Chipsy have played their game, they'll go through and play Theta. So we've probably only got another week of this to go, and then we'll be into next draft, or planning for next draft anyway. Thanks for watching.